be with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah State's offense will take the field first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Gibbs. Soft spot in the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. It's a seam, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington State Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Babers. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Connection to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Washington State going quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Babers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time he's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Bears the pressure. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Right back to the well. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Get set.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find the end zone. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
No, you got to be aggressive here, because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin, and this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead.
Scores on the sneak. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. All
you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On the option. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. Then some. Touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this crowd was already... up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Washington State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dances away. Crosses the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Unleashes it on the run. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Dead center perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin makes the catch on the left. Running free. Touchdown, Utah State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Back to throw. It's Gibbs. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on third down for this offense. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is True as he puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to pass, it's Gibbs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. And he got away from the defense and
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
Washington State, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Holds it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Cougar. He'll try to tack on one more. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Got it set up on the outside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Utah State offense has it going.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work.
He lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
49, Washington State, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Got a little space. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and go.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. Gonna look downfield again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young.
Breaks free in the middle. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
It's 3rd down.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Music now. Set, ready.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Spinderella. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10.
Military, stun.
Now from inside the red zone. Got him downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Utah State! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At the 46-yard line. Third down coming.
Okay, ready?
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Here we go.
Rides the back on the option to give. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field.
Get set, get set.
Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready, ready.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Cricket.
Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely center cut. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Troy. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Pulls it in. It's Etienne. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, set.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Beckett. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Hits the accelerator to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
77, Washington State, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Washington State going back to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really get...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Washington State will have to boot it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great, but they